So these guys, I saw you were tweeting about this, Mersh, about the Starlink thing.
What do you mean? I just was like, I'm interested in like this kind of stuff, like exploration stuff, and I saw a tweet from this small up and coming group that we're gonna go on this little sub thing, and all I did was retweet. I said, "Good luck, guys."
Well,
the search continues for a mini sub that disappeared on a trip to view the wreckage of the Titanic. 5 people are on board. The Coast Guard in Boston says that the sub lost contact Sunday, about an hour and 45 minutes into its dive.
What we know right now is that the craft.
Look, I would feel bad for, like, honestly, if you were in a submarine doing some kind of legitimate work, I'd feel bad, right? The fact that you were on, like, doing this tragedy tourism, the fact that you were going to view, no, it's what it is.
That's a good way to
You're
describe
literally
it.
going to get off on viewing a basically underwater gravesite because and
you're not even James Cameron.
So it's hard to feel as bad for you because you literally paid $250K to go. Let's look at where all these people died underwater, and it's like, well, good luck to
I've
you.
been to New Orleans.
Can I make it even worse for it? That's really funny.
I've been to a Saints game.
Can I make it worse for you?
Sure.
Can I make it worse? The Titanic is like the one fucking shipwreck on the face of the planet that has the most submarine footage.
And the most filming. Honestly, joking aside,
So
big
true.
thanks to James Cameron,
It
too, because when he
is.
was making the movie, he went down there and he got more, like, robots to film everything and to really, like, look at that.
So like, it is the most. It's probably the most viewed thing underwater.
You want to know
ever.
the least? USS
Yeah.
Liberty.
Yeah, that's because they cleaned it up real fast.
Yeah. So let me, Mersh, I felt bad for them except until I saw this video. Have you seen this video? This is a fun little promo video before it came out. This is them talking about it, the trip. It's going to blow your mind.
Service. An experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
Still feel bad for them?
Well, I already didn't because of the whole. getting off
better.
the church thing.
Better than that, though.
But this is.
Oh, it gets funnier.
What?
It gets funnier. Have you seen the
How
inside?
does it get funnier?
Hold on. Have you seen the inside of the sub?
Oh no.
Oh, take your shoes off. That's customary. Okay. Wow.
Inside, the sub has about as much room as a minivan.
So this is not your grandfather's submersible.
Fuck that.
We only have one button. That's it. It should be like an elevator. You know, it shouldn't take a lot of skill.
The Titan is the only 5-person sub in the world that can reach Titanic depths, 2.4 miles below the sea.
Theoretically.
Oh, fuck that.
It's also the only one with a toilet. Sort of.
They're so dead.
Oh, watch this. No, Virgie, trust me, it's worth it.
And yet, I couldn't help noticing how many pieces of this sub seemed
Now I want you to listen.
improvised.
Listen.
We can use these off-the-shelf components. I got these from Camper World.
That's not the funniest part. That's not even the funniest part to me. That's funny, but wait.
We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Okay, man.
It's not. It's a
Bro.
Logitech.
Bro. No, I won't even play a video game with a Logitech anymore.
It's a Logitech controller.
I won't even use a Logitech controller for Hitman.
No.
Because it's too wonky to do the sneaking.
Somebody said he probably died of stick drift.
That's. I'm not kidding. But that's it. That's funny, but it's probably not even. Oh my God, they're so dead. As Virgie said, they're so fucking dead.
I don't mean to laugh. It sucks.
What were you thinking?
Armor those to give the crew of the USS Liberty due respect. Those Jays couldn't sink her even with the support of the United States. Just in case y'all didn't hear like myself, season 3 of Ride to Stemstone has begun. Yes, I knew that. Also, Frozen sold me the potato chip rights to Royce Lopez barbecue and flavor in store soon. I don't like that. So this is running that sub. This makes me anxious. I'm claustrophobic to begin
Oh, well,
with.
good news. You're not in the sub.
No, thank God.
Yeah.
But just thinking about it fucks me up. Like, I'm claustrophobic to begin with. To be there.
No, I'm with you. I'm glad these people are dead. I mean, you had
say that.
You had various warning signs, and once I saw the game controller, I'd be like, you know what? You guys can keep my money. It's fine. I'm getting out though. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Let me out right now.
These guys got like 50 feet underwater, and then fucking water started spraying into the boat through that or the submarine through that toilet like a fucking broke fire hydrant.
Here's what I think. Here's what I read about this. It was bad.
A gasket just popped, and that was it.
And then
to quote Vegas Vacation again, you're putting gum on it like Chevy Chase did at the Hoover Dam, and it just starts filling up.
Then the Logitech controller gets wet, and then you're just fucked. You're fucked.
Then all the lights are like all the lights start blinking on and off on the Logitech on all the buttons. You're like, oh.
We got the screen from Campers World too.
Bro, every submarine, even now, like the modern ones, all have these manual overrides and like triple redundancies and stuff. These assholes are running fucking raw dog in it with a good game controller.
Here's what I heard. I heard that it had they lost contact on the way down, which does not bode well. But they were supposed to have this automatic deployment thing in it, and if for 24 hours they didn't come back, automatically this timer would pop like a balloon, fill it with air, and it would go up. Now, if it didn't fucking explode and they're dead, which is I think is what happened, but if it didn't, they had 90-something hours of air. So technically till like tomorrow, they had air till. Now,
that's not good.
The other thing is it's literal needle in the haystack here. Like not literal, but it's figurative needle in the haystack here, right? How do you know what the chances of them, forget finding them in the next week, finding them in the next 100 years is? It's very slim. It's very slim because there's a radar detector thing, but that's not working. Right now, the last I heard, the Coast Guard was dropping beacons into the water, not to hear if they could hear voices or hear people tapping.
Can I ask something though? Why are we doing all that? These people are idiots.
That's what I said. Some Navy guy said, like, or some former Navy guy, the U.S. Navy needs to deploy out there now to save them. I'm like, no. We're not going to use my money, my tax money, to save a bunch of fucking billionaires who you just read the form they signed.
Yep.
They signed a form saying this could possibly happen, and they
Actually, can I say something? The form didn't say this could possibly happen. Reading that form and looking at that place, it said this is likely going to happen.
And then you have this. By the way, three out of the five people in there were billionaires. One of them was also a dude that went on Bezos' fucking space thing too. It's one of those dudes who does all that kind of stuff. The moment that you look at this controller and go, so if there's a Bluetooth sync issue, we're dead. It's not even a wire controller, Mersh. I want to point that out.
No, that's what
They ran out of double A's. When we're down there.
And you know those like cheap Logitech ones too that like where one battery drains super fast.
Yes.
There's always that one. Any cheap Chinese.
You think they're going to do this to the batteries now?
Yeah, switching the spots,
flipping them, putting them on. Yeah.
Come on. It seems like
you're gonna die. It seems like you're gonna fucking die. They're fucked, man. They this is the latest update.
Was on a journey to the wreck of the Titanic. It's operated by the U.S.-based company.
I just love it. Yeah, even as Virgie pointed out, it's like the most photographed, filmed, videotaped thing ever. You could have watched a YouTube video.
Yeah. 3/5 in the sub were billionaires with the game controller. Yes, yeah, exactly. Ministry of Dude Frozen also sold me the potato chip rides to Night Wavy, very salty and vinegar waves. It's going to sell gangbusters in the inner city. Thank you, sir.
Like, what do we like? Why would you want to go look at that wreckage anyway? Wouldn't you rather go like look at like coral reefs or something like in fucking New Zealand, somewhere where it's pretty and the ocean's nice?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did they try this out like in a lake before they went out to the ocean?
Oh no! Since it wasn't regulated, they weren't allowed to use it in international waters.
So it was all or nothing.
It was here. That's it.
So like the deepest parts of the ocean.
Right. The parts that people call, well, it's funny, Death Central. You decided to go, you know what? The Titanic already sank here. What's the chances there's going to be two calamities in the same spot? I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds? I can't wait to see James Cameron's new movie in a couple years called Mini Sub, where it's just going to be about the people dying on the sub.
To locate.
It's going to be boring. It's going to be about a little mini toilet overflowing with piss and shit.
Just a piss shit cannon shooting in with the force of all that underwater pressure.
We do mean to laugh.
On board. Our thoughts are with the crew members and the families on board, of those on board the submersible at this time. And we are doing everything that we can do to make sure.
Which is literally nothing because you're the Coast Guard.
Or that we can locate and rescue those on board.
If these
adding to
motherfucking billionaires come back, it's proof to me that Moloch exists.
I mean, yeah.
It's the only way they're coming home, bro.
By the way, everybody on the search and rescue mission all knows they're dead. This is just a show.
Yeah, it's not,
I know they
this is
have to
now
go through it. I know why they're doing it.
This
but
is what we call overtime.
yeah, this is just a show right now. That's all it is. They know they're dead. They're fucked. They
All
are
right,
fucked.
boys, let's get out there and justify our budgets.
Toontown in the chat says submersible. I think it's classified as a sinkable now. That's not. You don't do that, man. There's people's lives are at risk. You know, did you not? They looked at the Logitech controller and they were like, what can go wrong? I mean, if anything happens, I could just piss in this shit in this little fucking toilet in the corner of my minivan.
Jesus.
That's what happened.